So I've not made a Nitro Type video in a really long time, and I thought, why not just make a tutorial on how you can grow your team to mine right now. I'm the captain of Sentinels. This team is not even a year old, and it's a top 10 team. It's Legend League. It has over 250,000 races, and it's a top 60 team of all time. So that's my credibility in teaching you this. I have made a way to grow a team really fast video, but I feel like that video is kind of outdated, and I'm going to be giving you the methods I have done to grow it from you starting out your team to just it being a later on team. Step number 1. When you're growing your team, you want to make sure you're doing a ton of races. When I mean a ton, I mean like on average 150 to 300 races a day minimum. Now you may be saying, I don't have time for that. Don't worry. Just race as much as possible. Even if it's not 150, race as much as possible. And if racing as much as possible is 10 races a day, I know you're lying. That's like 7 minutes of your time. You're just making excuses because you want to do other things that are more fun. You may be wondering, what is the point for me racing so much? Well, actually, I have the answer for that, and it's very simple. This boosts the amount of people that see your team when they race with you. This also makes your team have more races, and your team will look much better to join with the more races it has. Another less effective tip to grow your team is using the Join My Team sticker. Now, just because this is a less effective way does not mean you shouldn't use it, because it's gotten my team several members. So definitely make sure to use that sticker, because if you're grinding and using that sticker, people will see it, and maybe some people will join your team. Step number 2. Your team will most likely not be able to grow fast without inviting people. So in this step, you have to just make sure you're inviting as many people as you can to your team. When I mean invite as many people as you can, I mean even if the person only has one race, invite them. At this level of your team, there's a chance that anyone is going to race and they can help your team out. Trust me, this step is very important. Do not skip it. Step number 3. Making officers and growing your team from a small team to a big team can be a challenge. If your team is a very small team, you're wondering who to make officer and how do you grow it from 5 members to 10 members, here's the solution. First, if you have 6 or less members, make everyone officer. This means that all of your members can invite people to join your team. Say you have 7 or more members, what I would recommend is just make your top 5 racers officers. Now, if you only want to make the top 4 an officer and another one who is your friend an officer, that is perfectly fine. Officers will be a big part of growing your team, so if you want to make sure that they know how to invite people, you can post it on the message of the day or the MOTD. Step number 4. Getting involved. This step is like something that I did a lot, and it lets people know that your team really exists. By getting involved, I mean make YouTube videos, join Discord servers, create pad lists, and post messages of the day. This gets your team name recognition out there, and people will recognize who your team is when they hear it. I do want to mention that joining a Discord server and not talking in it will not do anything. By joining a Discord server, I mean talking often in it, making friends with the big people in the community, and changing your nickname to your team's name. Something like this. Step number 5. Host comps and rewards. My team has given a total of 450 million Nitro Cash and is currently hosting 100 million comp. I've also given 10 golds and 2 Discord Nitros. Do I expect your new team to have given that much? No, but I want your team to be having weekly comps for several million, which you should have if you are racing a lot. Having incentives such as 1 million Nitro Cash for 1,000 races is extremely important as well, because it will convince your racers to race a lot. And if you have any questions about something, make sure to drop them down below in the comments, and I will be glad to answer them. Make sure to like and subscribe, and have a great day.